subscribe for the very latest.
So let me ask you this question. I heard you like sports.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I heard you like sports. All right. So listen, we got this segment we got called Second Take.
Okay.
And what I do basically, I just go when Jack first takes and bring him right here. That's all I do. Shout out to First Take, my favorite show, right? So I heard one of the loudest dudes I've ever heard. What's his name? Mad
Dog.
Yeah, Mad Dog.
My nerves.
Yeah. Right. This dude, right? Yo, he's crazy.
Mad and loud and wrong.
Right. And wrong and old.
Crazy.
He said old.
And he old. Like, I mean, everything is old about this man. He crazy.
Hey, let him do his thing, man.
Yeah, he is a radio legend. So he's been doing this thing, right?
That's all that matters.
They had this one take. They had this question. I want everybody to answer this question, right? They said they asked what was the top 5 dynasties in all sports?
Oh, Jesus. Oh my God.
The top 5 dynasties in all sports, right? Now, obviously, in this question, you can only deal with the ones that you really know, right? Like I'm sure most of us don't do hockey, right?
Right.
But if you had so let's just take this one by one, right? So we're gonna start with basketball. What comes to your head with the dynasty, top dynasty in basketball? What you got, JK? JK, what you got?
Oh man, that's tough. That's tough. Of course, first one you think of is the '90s Bulls, but then you got the '80s Lakers or Celtics. You really could pick one.
You do.
You got Bill Russell's teams, that 111. You can't ignore what Golden State has done this past decade.
Mm-hmm. When you say that, so what's the first one that pops in your mind? What's the first one?
First one, I probably have to give it to the Bulls in the '90s. 6 to 8, crazy.
Got you. What is it about the Bulls that make? I mean, I think most people would say that, but what about the Bulls that you saying that's top that makes them better than everybody else?
I feel like the era of competition they had, like you look at basketball and you be like, dang, like, man, I know John Stockton won a ring, I know Charles Barkley won a ring, I know Patrick Ewing won a ring, and you go down the list and none of them won rings because Chicago was really on top.
Right.
Like legends, like Clyde Drexler only won because he went to Houston when Michael Jordan was retired.
Hey, you see what they did to Clyde Drexler's hairline?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
They erased that thing all the way because he stressed out trying to win the championship against them, man.
Bro, in '90, did they play the Blazers in '92 when Jordan hit 6 threes on them?
Yep.
And he had to go with the Rockets and try to win a chip. I think that's where he won a chip, right? With the Rockets, Clyde, right?
You got them 2 in real quick.
Yeah.
Got him out of there.
Yeah. Walt, what you got?
For basketball?
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably would say it's probably the Bulls.
Everybody gonna say Bulls?
Nah.
It's
okay.
When you look at the Bulls, it's like it's 2 3-peats. Like 3-peats only been done by 2 teams in the new era since the merger, and that's for real. Just Bron. I mean, not LeBron. That's the Bulls in the '90s winning 3-peats and being the only team to do it and to do it twice. Like that's what the Chicago Bulls put together. They really dominated the rest of the league for a whole decade. Houston got their 2 rings. And Houston would have been able to beat them if they got that chance to match up. Who knows? But the Bulls, I would probably say them. It's them versus LeBron versus what LeBron is like. Because I just think I can go into detail.
LeBron is a dynasty in his own. Like he just the dynasty.
Because for real. Nah, I'm gonna break it down.
That's a solid argument. Actually. Yeah.
Okay.
That's an argument. Yeah, that's definitely an argument to yeah,
Go ahead,
because
Walt.
he went to like different teams. Go ahead, Walt. Yeah.
This is the thing about LeBron, obviously he wasn't going to get help in Cleveland. Cleveland didn't give him no help. He stayed there longer than Jordan stayed in Chicago before they got Scottie Pippen. So LeBron was like, all right, y'all not going to do it. I'm going to do it for myself. And then to do it for himself and put himself on the team and straight up go to the finals. You know, he didn't win all the finals, but he's there he's been there 12 or 13 times. That's more than he's been out. He's played almost like 20 seasons. He's been in the finals more than he's been out of the finals. And he controls that. At the end of the day, it's LeBron James that's the main ingredient that's taking you to the NBA Finals. And from that span from 2010 to 2020, he's the main ingredient. Whether it was on the Heat, on the Cavs, on the Lakers, he's there. And he is the one that's giving there. Yes, the Cleveland Cavs help, but LeBron is the key. And that's the thing that I don't think players before LeBron have done. I'm not saying Jordan would have been able to do that, but to go there consistently every single year, he definitely not going 6 for 6. I'll tell you that right now.
Wow. So that's interesting. Walt basically said that LeBron is a dynasty by himself. Period.
When you think about it, he's been to the finals himself more than most of the NBA teams.
That's crazy.
So that's weight, and I feel like that is what is setting the standard. That's why you see these cats, KD, Kyrie. Oh, you see what LeBron doing? That I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave. Bye Brooklyn. I'm going to Phoenix. Bye Brooklyn. I'm going to that. These cats are doing that, but LeBron is actually taking you to the finals. Now he's older, and they just won back a couple years back, but he could definitely.
It's a good
they
one.
Have the talent to win the game, so and he's the main ingredient.
So,
listen, Chuck is itching. I see he waiting patiently.
Go for it, Chuck.
Nah. You good? Nah. You good?
You good.
You good?
Nah.
Listen. Chuck, before you say that, listen. Walt, me and Trim live from when you get in your pocket. We love when you get in your sports pocket. Man. Always do that. Just saying. We live for
passion. It's the passion.
We love it. Chuck, what you got, son?
You know what? I was, if I didn't watch this particular documentary about a week ago, I would have went with the Chicago and just be like, y'all got it. But after watching the Bill Russell joint on Netflix, I'm gonna have to go with the Celtics for that. Especially because of Bill Russell. When you watch it, because you only see Bill Russell, from, at least for us, because everybody's less than 50 years old on this panel. You only see the old version of Bill Russell and like some of the highlights, but most people haven't really kind of delved into his life and what he meant. Coming from University of San Fran, how he dominated championship there. He came into the league. They said he shouldn't even be in the league. Imagine the Sky Report saying Bill Russell can play defense, he can't shoot worth a lick. I don't know how he's going to compete offensively, and figured it out. And the way him and Jones broke down defenses is very brilliant. They broke it into geometry shapes, and I'm not going to go into details of how they did this, but like angles, geometry shapes, how to cut off passing lanes. It was way beyond his time. And then of course, Bill Russell, after the coach retired, towards the end of his tenure there, he became a player coach. So and at first when I heard about this, I was like, okay, he was just kind of like, I'm kind of like a coach in title only. No, He's actually calling timeouts, writing up plays. Still got to do logistics stuff of like hotels, practice schedule.
Wow.
And I'm still the player.
That's crazy. That's
so
crazy.
I'm like, bro, how you doing this? Like, so after that, I was like, to get 11 chips and to stop pretty much one of the best big men ever in Wilt Chamberlain, it is.
Don't forget, he played in one of the racist places.
Bro,
very
bro,
true.
Bill Russell.
In Boston.
Hey, in the documentary, they kept knocking his trash can over every week and reporting it as raccoons doing it.
It was raccoons doing it.
I'm trying to.
It was raccoons doing it.
Like, playing for that city. You imagine you are the best player in the world practically, and your own city still don't F with you. Like your own city still don't F with you.
Because even though exactly, Walt, because everybody knew he was the best player, but he almost felt like Kevin Durant when he was with the Warriors. He knew he was technically the best player on that team, but all the love went to Bob Cousy. And that's something he had to kind of manage.
Bob Cousy. Bob Cousy, people. Bob
Cousy.
Like I say. Like that's great.
So with all that he had to deal with, especially when he started to really kind of dive into the civil rights movement, it really, people really start to, become very abrasive to him, and he started to kind of check out a little bit, not talking as much, that type of thing. So, and to keep that all together, still be winning year in and year out for the most part. That's impeccable, because again, Boston was chaotic at that time. He had one time in his house, somebody defecated in his bed.
Yeah, I heard about that.
It was wild, man. I was like, somebody defecated in his bed.
Oh yeah, it was going down. He listen, Bill Russell, if you listening, you're better than me, brother. I would have been. It would have been no. They would have had to kill me. They would have had to. It would have been a done deal. I'm just telling you.
It was crazy like that. It was one part where they had to play a game when MLK died the same day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. When he got murdered.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Like, and him and Wilt Chamberlain and the other guys like, hey, we're gonna play this game. They was like, man, these folks already here. And Bill Russell like, and when they showed the tape of the game, bro, it looked like the All-Star game with no defense, uninspired. It was just like, bro, why are we out here? And the white people out there just looking like,
right.
Can you imagine something like that happen today? Like,
yeah,
there's no one even in that we look to like that.
That's not gonna happen.
Nah,
yeah,
you're right.
That's not gonna happen.
That's crazy.
Yeah, right, that's not gonna happen. Trim, who you got? Who you got, Trim?
First off, that Bill Russell doc, man, I gotta check that out, dude. That's on. You said it's on Netflix. I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. I heard it was good.
Up.
Yeah, it's like two and a half hours. You can get through it quick. It's not. That's what's up.
Like with everybody else, man, I would go, of course, with the '90s Bulls with Mike. I like the dynasty that was going on with Kobe and Shaq, man, when they had Phil over there as the coach. So that was pretty dope as well. And y'all, and with the thing that's a key with the '90s Bulls and with Shaq and Kobe was they had Phil Jackson, both of them. So Phil to be able to do his thing on both teams speaks for itself right there, man. So those are my two picks, though.
Hey, you know what I noticed I didn't say?
What's that?
The Spurs.
Yeah, I ain't see the Spurs and Tim Duncan.
I knew it.
There you go. Why?
Hey, you know why? You know that. Hey, what, Tino? What Tim Duncan remind you of?
Hey, Tim Duncan, man.
Straight oatmeal.
I'm telling you.
Wow.
Me personally, he's just dry.
Cinnamon in there.
Yeah,
that maple sugar. Yeah,
Who did I compare him to? Who did I compare him to?
To Brian McKnight. He said he's the art.
I said he's the Brian.
He's the R.E. Brian McKnight of basketball.
I thought Brian McKnight had some swag to him though. I thought he ain't got no swag.
Brian McKnight is he's dry. He can sing. He can sing.
Clint says Tino says he's dry, which is messed up. That's really wrong.
Dry. I'm just saying. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So listen. So all right. So we're gonna go quick. The first team that pops in your head, tell me. So we're gonna go to baseball. Who you got, JK? First team that pops in your head for the dynasty.
Man, the Yankees.
Yankees. Okay. See, I Yankees. Chuck.
Yankees.
Shrimp.
Yankees.
Walt, you said Walt Yankees?
Come on.
Yeah.
Yankees. Hey, but yeah. Hey, listen. You can't be mad at I'm just saying. You can't be mad at the Yankees. Yankees is that's it for baseball.
That's it.
Right. What's next? You got baseball. We got
Pigskin.
Oh yeah, football. JK, what you got?
Man, I can talk forever about football. I'm gonna keep it brief. I'm gonna say, look, I'm gonna put y'all on some game, bro. The Browns in the 50s. The Browns in the 50s.
Oh, he went Oakland. Okay.
Crazy.
Hey, we talking about pre Jim Brown?
Bro, yeah.
No,
During Jim Brown.
Otto Graham.
That's Jim Brown? That's Jim Brown in there, right?
Yeah, Jim Brown he was at the tail end of that.
Okay.
But, yeah, in the 50s, yeah, Otto Graham went 10 for 10. I think from 46 to 56. Or 46 to 55, 10 straight.
I like. Okay, that's a curveball right there. I didn't expect that one. Chuck, what you got?
What's up?
Dang. Man, that's
That's a little bit harder. That's a little bit harder.
Just because of the level of consistency, especially in the free agency era, and this is gonna be very hard for me to say this. It's New England, fam. I'm sorry.
No,
Brady.
no. You could have said anybody else, but Mike, listen, there's no cursing on this podcast. You ain't got to say curse words on the podcast, though.
Oh no.
Just saying, you ain't got to say curse words on the podcast. Walt, say something positive. Say something positive. Who you got?
It's between the Pats and the.
Oh my gosh!
It's between the Pats and the Niners.
Come on, y'all could have said y'all could have said the Cowboys. I'd have been cool with that. I would have said that. Come on, man. Trem, anybody else, dog?
49ers with Joe Montana.
Yeah. I like that. I like the 49ers. I like the 49ers.
Montana on the helm.
Man, that's that. Shout out to yeah. That's a good one.
No love for the 70s. No love for the Pittsburgh in the 70s.
Oh,
Chuck,
wow.
Chuck. Hey, Chuck a Pittsburgh fan too, man. What happened, dog? You could have said that. You could have said that. You didn't have to say the Pats. You didn't have to say that.
Oh, yeah. Listen. All right. The only reason I didn't say Pittsburgh is, to be honest, like they drafted very well, but the team they just assimilated. I'm like, bro. At one point in time, these jokers had 10 Hall of Famers on the field at the same time.
But that's the dynasty.
But what I'm saying is, when free agency came about, to keep winning when you know you have a cap is a different challenge. Like, especially now, like you like, bro, you know your quarterback's gonna eat up probably about 20% of the cap. Now you gotta figure out who stays, who's going, and to keep that, like the Patriots in the Super Bowl pretty much averaging every other year. That's hard to. You ain't gonna never see. We ain't gonna never see the Patriots again. Like that.
I hope not.
Well, I take that back. Kansas City might pull that off.
Listen, I would rather see. I just don't want to see Tom Brady ever in my life. Let's move on from Tom Brady. Let's move on. Listen. He's retired. He's gone. We ain't got to bring up all the years he cheated. I'm sorry.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, but anyway,
of course, we know why.
There you go.
Yeah, don't get us started.
Not going down this rabbit hole, Trev. Not going down this rabbit hole.
Right. Here we go. We know his wife was a witch. We know that. See, that's why he froze. Exactly why he froze. But we gonna move on, man. We gonna move on.